Hey folks, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. Last time we set up our titanium alloy factory, and we can see that in our output here, we're building up a nice stockpile of it, but so far we haven't seen anybody come to retrieve it. I'm not exactly sure why that is. It might be that because we're not sending anybody out, it doesn't show up here. Perhaps until somebody comes from elsewhere to pick up some alloy and bring it back, and then maybe the number just goes down. Not quite sure about that. But we are going to head back to Clementstar and resume work on our dark fog farm. Before we do that, we're going to start setting up our starvation strategy here. There's only 2 bases available, but we'll do what we can to slow this thing down. Okay, so that'll be locked in place for a while. And then we'll go do the same thing for the other one. And then we'll get on the way. Okay, that looks good. So with both of those in place, there's going to be like 4 or 5 more that show up over time. I'll have to come back periodically and check in on that. But we're done here, so let's head over to Clementstar and see if we can't retrieve some of that alloy and resume production on, or resume work on our production chains to provide weapons to fight the dark fog. So let's go to Clementstar, which is 6 light years away. Actually, let's view this planet, or this star system. Let's set our indicator there. Okay, off we go. And let's align ourselves and let's warp. How many warp things do I have left? 12? Let's take a moment here to top that up. And I can delete this sulfuric acid and this ore and some of this other crap that I don't need. Okay, we're closing in. See if we can aim for the planet here. Nice. That's a nice trip. Very happy with that. Okay, let's take a look at the planet. Do we have any relays causing problems? There's one up here that's established itself. That's the one we're going to use for the farm, so we're going to leave that alone. Let's also take a look at our towers here. So you are requesting demand from remote titanium alloy. I guess you got this from home, and that's why you were full and weren't requesting more. I guess that's fine. So in that case, it's back to building up our production chains here. Let's see, where's our goodies? Over here. Yeah, over here is where we want to be. Okay. So the last thing we set up, I believe, was titanium ingots. Is that right? What are you making over here? You're making glass and prisms. Okay. So you're requesting stone and you're ready to supply prisms if somebody needs it. What was the last thing we did here? Did we get the titanium ingots set up? I thought we did. Let's see. You guys are making magnets, silicon, copper, and iron. Where are we making the titanium? Those are diamonds and graphite. I thought we were making titanium here. No, I guess we made it. Yeah, that's right. We made it over at the other planet we just came from to support the titanium alloy. Okay, so then it's on to the next set of things we need to build. And it looks like... Where do we have some good space to build? Aside from those silicon veins in this thing here, like, building over in this area, like from right to left here, seems pretty good. I guess. Slip inside. Fill 10 storage tanks in a game. Interesting. Oh, you know what we should do? We should pick some technology to work on. So I did think, since we're building Gauss turrets, we should work on... Where's kinetic weapons? I guess we already got that. So what do we have that we can work on? Suppressing capsule I don't care about. Oh, this is technology. Let me go over to upgrades. Okay. Let's work on kinetic weapons if we can. Yeah, all right. Let's get kinetic weapons 4 and 5. That seems good. We'll go up for energy damage as well, because we're going to use lasers here. Explosives, EM, we don't care about. Let's get combat drone damage, attack speed, durability. Let's get all that. And then I would also like to work on getting myself, maybe, since we're going to have these available, some additional squadrons. Okay, there's our technology kind of set up for a while. Now, this actually looks like a better place to build. Let's go over there. Not only is it in the light right now, it looks like there's more space. Okay, so if we use all of this space here, yeah, we can use all of this to build over to the right. So we'll just need to fill in a little bit of river here, and then we can get started. We don't need to do too much at first. Let's just fill this in a little bit. And then we'll come up near the latitude boundary, which is going to be where? Oh, I guess we can go up to right around where the line between these two holes would be and start work there. Actually, we could do from here over for some of it. Yeah, there's a good... What is that over there? There's a good chunk of space right here that we'll start in. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. What is this little thing over here? What is that? Is that an oil seep? Okay, we'll have to work around that. But like... we come down to right around here, I think, and start building. That looks good. Right around here, maybe? Okay. So this looks fine. We'll start here. Let's look at what we're actually going to do here. So let's switch over to our flow view. We finished all the tier 2 stuff, so it's time for tier 3. If we're going to build plasma exciters, that's going to take prisms and magnetic coils. And we need just one Mark 1 assembling machine to do it. That'll be fine. So let's do that. Let's start with the assembling machine, I guess. You will be producing plasma exciters for me. Let's get that going. Plasma exciters. And then you're going to need magnetic coils and prisms. So, where do we get that from? Do we call them in from a PLS? We don't have anything too close by. So I think we do. That's fine. And we can actually just kind of like loop it back around because this is a pretty small chain. So let's put down a PLS here. Is there any particular... Not really. I'm looking for like, is there a particular way I want to build it? But I don't think so. Okay, so you're going to call down, you're going to call prisms, and you're going to call, what's the other thing this needs? Magnetic coils. Magnetic coils, which are here. We're also going to need a little bit of proliferator here, and we're going to output plasma exciters. So I think like maybe 300 of each is fine, or maybe... What can these guys do? They can carry 800 or 80. Okay. So like 30, 3,200, 400 seems fine. Yeah, 400 of each should be fine. We need even less of that for the proliferator. And then for the output, we can store a goodly amount. So that's going to be supply. These three are going to be demand. Okay. The plasma, all of this should be proliferated already. Yep, everything's all proliferated. That's great news. So the inputs are going to come out over here. We don't need a lot of extra room to grow here. We only need the one. So I don't think we worry too much about it. As for the output, you're going to come over here like this. We're going to throw a sprayer on. And then we're going to pull out... Let's see. Let's get a splitter over here. Let's make sure it's the right one. Where's the higher side? Yeah, like that. Okay. And you're on this line. Looks good. We'll pull proliferator out of here. And I guess we can do it that way. That's fine. As long as it works, it's fine. We'll go ahead and set up the proliferator line over to the sprayer. Okay. Let's get this all powered on. Let's set our first output. Okay, and then our second output can be prisms plus magnetic coils. We'll do inputs. And we'll do our output there. That'll get proliferated, and then we are now producing what we need in terms of plasma exciters. Okay, that's one down. Let's figure out what's next. So next would be electric motors, and we need 3 of these. They take in magnetic coils and gears. And iron. Okay. Sounds like we just completed a tech. Kinetic weapons damage. Very nice. Okay. So we have the plasma exciter here. And so I think what we do is we set down another PLS here. Right in line with this friendly guy right here. We'll leave like 2 squares of space, I guess. That seems fine. And then we'll call for iron and I think it was magnetic coils. What's the recipe here for motors? Iron, magnetic coils, and gears. Okay, we'll call in gears as well. And then our output's going to be motors. Again, we just need a very small amount here. 400 seems fine of each of these. Okay. And then we'll store a good amount of motors as we produce them. Demand. Looks good. Okay. We will build on the opposite side here so that we can use this as an input port for the finale. All right, so that's going to be our input. We'll put the sprayer on here. We'll line it up. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring the belt line over. That looks good. So that's our output line. Let's get this powered up. Okay. And then for our actual production, we need, let's see. To make the motors, we need 2.7, so 3 or... No, we need 3 full Mark II assemblers here. Okay. So we'll leave a little bit of space in case we need to, like, maneuver something there. This is going to be our output line. Like that. You're going to be making motors. Okay. And then we're going to have 3 lines coming from here. Let's do that. These should all be proliferated as well already. Yep. Okay. So let's do 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Let's set our filters. Now, what is the high input item? The iron? Okay, so we'll do iron, magnets, or magnetic coils and gears. Let's put them into the machine. Too far. Huh. Okay. Then in that case, we'll move you back 1. Like that. Okay, that looks good. Let's finish up our inputs here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 on each, and then output can reach 2. Like that. We get one more view here, and that's it. We're all set. We're done. Just need to power it on. Looks like we can do that there. And they are producing motors, which are proliferated and go into the PLS. Very nice. Okay, so what's next? Let's take another gander, shall we? So we'll flip over here, and after motors, we have, what is this? Engines. Okay, we need 1 engine producer. That's going to take in copper, magnetic coils, and that's it. Okay. So let me switch back to the game. So we have magnetic coils available here in this PLS. We don't have copper anywhere. So do I want to come down here? I would like to extend this line for a bit. Let's see if we can squeeze one more PLS in here. Too close to an advanced mining machine. Okay. Oh, that's the big boy. Hold on. Yeah, we can squeeze this in. Looks like that should work. Where are you guys lined up? Like that? Okay, that'll work. So you are going to request copper, and you're going to supply engines. Set this to a nice 3,000. Set this to like something simple like 400. You're going to demand power up, minimum drones. Okay, we'll set your power tower behind you because we're going to have to finagle your belts a little bit. So if we want our output proliferated, it's going to have to come along this way. Looks like I need a little bit more. Yeah, I'm running out of belts again. Okay, we might have to go home. This is going to Distracticus Prime 1. We'll need to deal with that. So yeah, we want our output going over here and in. And then we want to copy this over here. I'd like to get this lined up correctly. I think that's right. And then we bring this from here over to here. Looks good. So if that's our output line, then can our input lines cross? Yeah, we can cross the boundary here. And we only need 2 things. We need copper ingots from here and magnetic coils from here. So, magnetic coils. How do I want to do that? I guess I loop you around behind like this. Like we'll come out of here. Go around behind the mining machine. Come over to here, and then can we hop this? Yeah, it looks like we can. Okay. So we'll throw that down. Then we'll get one more line coming out with the copper ingots, like this. You can come out a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then we can just put these down. Let's see. I guess now we could squeeze that in there, which means we don't need this one anymore. We can put down our assemblers right here. Let's see. Engines. We just need one assembler here for engines. Yeah, okay. So we'll put down one assembler. We'll leave a little bit of space. That seems fine. We'll come over right here. We will input the copper and the magnetic coils, and we'll output our engines. That seems good. Now, over here, we have to set this to be magnetic coils. And then over here, we have to set this to be copper. Okay. These should all be fully proliferated. Yes, they are. Okay, so in they go when we turn this on. We should see you making engines. Very nice. Okay, so now engines are available. What is next? Let's see. So we did plasma exciters, we did motors, we did engines. Now we need a little bit of processors. We need exactly one, it looks like. One Mark II assembly machine making processors from circuit boards and microcrystalline components. Okay, we can make that happen. Back to the game. So circuit boards we don't have up yet. Neither do we have microcrystalline components. We're going to need another line for that. What we can do is we can take this proliferator and bring it over here. So I think we're good to set down something like this. Seems fine. That seems fine. Okay, you're going to call in circuit boards and microcrystalline components in very small numbers. I'm out of logistics drones, so let me get another stack of those out. Okay. And when you're done, you're going to have processors available, so you're going to supply those. Now, I am a little nervous that these are going to get snatched up somewhere else. So we might actually not do this. We might belt this to the final location, wherever it is. Which would mean we would need to move this somewhere else, actually. Yeah, we might hold off on this. Let's leave that for a little bit later. So those are going to go into what? Those are going to go into... where do those go into? The finished product, the attack drones. So I think we build these locally and belt them in directly so that they don't get sucked up by the other parts of the planet that are demanding processors. I think that's the way. So other things we need to do, we have titanium alloy coming in. We have carbon nanotubes on planet. So next up would be the titanium ammo boxes. Now, wait a minute. Do I have titanium ingots here? Where am I flying them in from somewhere else? I don't actually know. I can't remember if we did titanium ingots or not. Let me take a look around the planet. So we've got no ingots there. No ingots there. Are we making ingots here? I'm not sure we are. There's titanium veins down here. They're used for crystals. I'm not sure we actually have any more titanium on this planet. Yeah, we don't. So I need to be flying in titanium ingots. Maybe that's what I did. Where are my planetaries? Yeah, you're flying in ingots. Okay, so that's where we get our ingots from. So let's set up the titanium alloy box, or what is it actually called? Titanium ammo box. Let's set up production for that. If I swap back over here and take a quick look, we need what? 2.4, so we need 3 producers. And they're taking in titanium ingots and magnum ammo. Okay. All right. So where do I want to do that? How are we looking here? There's plenty of room up here. Let's go up there. I wonder why it does that. It like twists the camera. So we'll navigate between these two crude oil seeps. Let's throw down... Yeah, let's throw down a PLS like this. You're going to request magnum ammo, and you're going to request titanium ingots in reasonably small numbers. 400 each seems good. Let's demand those. We can up this if it seems like it's not enough. Actually, how many... it might not be quite enough. We might want to make that a little bit bigger. Let's go to double that. Let's go to 1,000 of each. Okay. And we just finished more research. Kinetic weapons damage plus 30. Okay. So, this is proliferated. This is not. We need to keep that in mind. We need to proliferate these ingots because they're coming in from off-world. So why don't we start by pulling out the titanium line over here. We'll bring it down there. Then we'll come on up and start threading the needle to produce the next thing. This is happening over here, so I need to go... do I need to handle this? No, it looks like it's being handled. 2 units remaining. The lasers are handling it, it looks like. Are they? It got handled. Okay. I lost track of where I was. Was it this thing I was making? Yeah, this thing. Okay. So... yeah, how do I want to do this? I think this is wrong. We'll be bringing the proliferator over here, so yeah. Let's do it more like this. Let's have it, let's have the titanium come out here. And come along this way. So there's our titanium ingots. Then we'll pull out the other component for this, which is the magnum ammo boxes. And then we'll have the final product come back this way. So let's see, 1, 2, it's assemblers, right? So you'll be coming back this way and going into here. Or maybe, yeah, that's fine. We'll go in there. You're going to make the titanium ammo. Okay. Then we need, yeah, the copper ammo is already proliferated, so we're going to need proliferators for the titanium ingots, which are an input. And then another one for the output, which is the new ammo boxes. Okay, so with that in place, then we can come over here. We can grab this, come over and connect those up. That looks good. Okay. That powers everything on. All right. So you're going to be titanium ingots. You're going to be copper ammo. Your finished product is going to be titanium ammo box, and you're going to supply it. We'll limit ourselves to 3,000 for now. That looks good. Okay. And then you're going to take in goodies and put out goodies. Like so. Looks good. Let's do your input outputs. 1 and 2. And then 3. And then we need, I think it was 3 of these. Yeah, 2.4 total, so 3 actual. 2 and 3. There we go. Let's get you guys powered on. They're going to produce these ammo boxes for me. Very nice. Okay. All right. So that's the ammo boxes available. The titanium ones anyway, or not the titanium. Yeah, the titanium ones. We're still not quite ready for the where is it? The superalloy. Because then we have to take the titanium and the titanium alloy, which we're shipping in. Actually, maybe we should do that here. Maybe we should do that here. So instead of feeding this in, why don't we loop it around into another production line? So we'll clear that out. We'll change it to requesting titanium alloy. Now this will have to be proliferated as well, because this is coming in from off-world. So if that's getting proliferated too, like this, or actually let's bring it out a little bit, like this. Might have to move that. Then we want one of you guys over here. We want to continue this line over there. That seems fine. I'm not sure about placement there yet. This then just loops around and joins the input line for the next type of production, which is the final production. And then that lets us slip in a power tower there to power that sorter. And then our output line will be 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be here. We can feed that in. Make another one of these. Connect it up. Oh boy, almost out of what I need here. Okay. Let me get the rest of this out. Yeah, I'm almost out of belts again, so we are going to have to go home. So then our builders, our producers come over here and they make, I don't know, I guess we'll come here. How many of these do I need? Let me check. 4.4, so 5 total. All right. I think we can fit 5 in here. So you're going to be taking in the titanium alloy. Right. And then your finished product is going to be this super alloy stuff. So we'll make a, I don't know how much we need. I guess I've been putting it at 3,000 up till now, so we'll just stick with that for now. Let's have you filter your output to deliver titanium alloy. Okay. Now, you do your inputs and your output. We need 5 of you, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks good. Set up power. Like that. And then I think we don't need this anymore. Yeah, okay. Now we just tell you what to make, which is super alloy ammo boxes. Okay, so these guys are doing 25 recipes a minute. So they're going to produce, I guess, 125. Maybe one of these doesn't go full time. I'm not sure. But we wanted 108 per minute, so this gives us some extra. And you know what I'm realizing? We actually don't need this. This is a waste of alloy, I think, because what happens if you put proliferated ammo? Proliferator effect, extra products. Like if you proliferate ammo, does it get more shots? Yeah, see, ammo amount says 37 shots. And if I look at this, it says 30 shots. So we actually are getting more value by proliferating the ammo. We'll actually have more than we need because I budgeted to provide 108 boxes to provide continuous fire for 9 turrets. With another 25% on top of that. and a little bit more production, we might actually be able to support as many as 12 turrets firing non-stop. Well, maybe not 12. I don't know. We've got some extra. We've got some extra. That's good. Okay, so there's the super alloy ammo box completed. Like that's our production chain for that. It's done. If we need to, we can expand it, but I don't think we do. Not anytime soon. So I wanted to get the attack bots for the battlefield analysis bases up and running before we started working on the farm. Actually, like implementing it. Where's my guy? So this is up to a level 4 base. That's fine. And if we zoom in and look here a bit, we can see like here's a high energy laser tower. That's a raider camp. It's a high energy laser tower. That's a ranger camp. So like we don't really want to hit the. We don't want to be fighting the. We don't want the base spending energy rebuilding the laser towers. So like we want to kind of get right in there in that area between these two towers to agitate the swarms to come out and fight us, but we don't really want to take the towers down. So like I don't know if it like this one looks like it's filled in the middle of this arc. This arc's empty and this arc's empty. So like if I was doing it right now, I'd probably build like 5 turrets over here, 5 turrets over there, and a pair of battlefield analysis bases stocked with combat drones, as well as signal towers. And that would be the idea, that they would not bother with the towers, and hopefully the towers wouldn't shoot at them. They would just pull out the guys who drop stuff and fight them. It is pretty cool looking when you think about it. It's a pretty cool design. Like the swarms, the kind of articulated curves that they make. It's pretty neat. So the plan is to go up there and set up bases to like farm that without killing it and just farm lots and lots of their drops. But I do want to finish up. The drones first, and that's going to take a little bit longer. So if we go take a peek here, we still have to do particle containers from a little bit more titanium alloy and from copper, as well as electromagnetic turbines. So we have to do electromagnetic turbines. We have to do the prototypes, then the particle containers and the attack drones. That's like enough for an episode, because we're also going to need to implement the processor to go into the attack drone. So I think maybe I'll call the episode here. It's a little bit early, but that's okay. Next time we'll start with electromagnetic turbines and prototypes, probably then particle containers, and then we'll do processors into attack drones and wrap up by maybe building the farm. I think we can get all that done. Maybe I should get particle containers going right now, because we have the copper and the titanium alloy. Why does this say it needs graphene? Uh-oh. Oh, I misread this. This line... Hold on, this line is not coming from titanium alloy. It's coming from graphene. You can see it right there. It moves when I move the pink thing. So we do need graphene, which we don't have. Huh. Was there a little tiny bit of... We don't need much. Was there a little tiny bit of coal on this planet? I think there was like a tiny, tiny little bit. Wait, there's 11 million? Can I make graphene from coal directly, or do I need something else? I need sulfuric acid or fire ice. Okay. Then I don't think we have a choice. We have to import a little bit of graphene then. And we'll have to see if that works next time. I'll go ahead and... Oh, you're locked in. That's fine. Where are my PLS or ILS towers? So you're requesting... You're serving up carbon nanotubes, right? You're supplying to remote? Yeah. You're supplying carbon nanotubes and titanium crystals and processors. You're demanding space warpers and titanium alloys. This is why I like the idea of having the separate poles be for input and output so that it's easy to find exactly what I'm looking for. We didn't do that here, but I think moving forward we'll continue with that kind of scheme. We need a little bit of graphene from International. Just a tiny bit. So like, what does one of you carry? 800? Let's just go to 1,000 here. I'm going to demand from remote and supply to local. All right, it is available in the network, so it's on its way. And then we'll have it for next time. All right. So what did we get done? We got the SUPERALLOY ammo boxes done. Plus we set up some tier 3 components. Motors, engines. What is this? Plasma exciters. All that feels pretty good. And we've got a plan for next time. Graphene's on its way. We know where the farm is, where it's going to be. We've already got the ammo, so we just have to build a few more tier 4 and 5 components to get our attack drones up, and then we go set up the farm and see if everything works out as planned. It's been more episodes than I expected. I think it's been like 5 episodes on this farm plan. But the good news is there's some really good drops available if we can get it running. And if we can't, hey, we've got a bunch of production up and running for weapons and stuff that we can use for other purposes. There's also going to be there's definitely going to be some extra leftover attack drones and ammo for me should I want it. I'll probably want the attack drones. We might ship a few of those home back to Allwade 3, our home base, and into the mall so that I can pick them up when I want them. But that's going to be it for this episode. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Take care.